They say the internet in North Korea doesn't really exist. Just a handful of state-controlled websites hidden behind firewalls taller than any wall of concrete. To the outside world, it feels untouchable, impenetrable. But one night, a teenager, sitting alone in his bedroom thousands of miles away, decided to test that illusion. He wasn't some genius with millions of dollars in equipment. He didn't belong to a secret government agency. He was just a kid, a teenager with a laptop, an internet connection, and a curiosity too restless to let him sleep. And in that restlessness, he found a crack. North Korea's fragile network, just a few servers, outdated and brittle, was never built for resilience. It was built for control. And with a few well-placed digital pushes, the teenager discovered something no one thought possible. He could bring the entire thing to its knees. For hours, the lights on those servers flickered and failed. State websites vanished. Government portals collapsed. The whole country, one of the most secretive nations on Earth, went offline. Not because of a foreign power, not because of a military strike, but because a teenager wanted to see what would happen if he pressed the right button. Think about that. An ordinary kid with more power over a nuclear state than most presidents will ever hold. For North Korea, it was humiliating. For the rest of the world, it was a reminder. The walls we build, digital or otherwise, are never as strong as they seem. Experts later explained how fragile the system really was, how North Korea, in its obsession with secrecy, had created weakness instead of strength. But this story isn't just about servers or firewalls. It's about power. Who has it? Who doesn't? And how sometimes the line between the two is thinner than we'd like to believe. The teenager didn't get rich. He didn't start a revolution. He didn't even reveal his name. He just went back to the quiet glow of his computer screen, knowing that for one night, the balance of power between a dictatorship and a single curious kid had been flipped upside down. And maybe that's the part that sticks with us. In a world ruled by giants, nations, corporations, armies, sometimes the smallest hands pull the biggest levers. Sometimes history isn't shifted by presidents or generals, but by a teenager alone in his room, staring at the blue light of a screen. So the next time we think of North Korea's great digital wall, remember this. It only took one kid in the dark of night to make the whole thing fall silent.